Welcome back to Inside Stuff with me, Martins Oloja. Today we will talk about a time to scrap our information ministries. This may sound strange to people, but it is not about anybody. It is not about Minister of Information. It is not about a new job for one journalist or a public relations practitioner. It is not about anything. It's about innovation. It is about innovation for development. In the 21st century, there are certain things that should drive development. And one of such things is innovation. We do not need information ministry and communication ministry separately. What is information ministry about? The information ministry is like a PR outfit for the government. And they supervise information agencies, such as radio and television. End of story. But in 21st century, it is not needed. We'll check all the developed world economies, check even South Africa here. They have information and communication technology, which they now call Information and Communication Technology Ministry. It is not just about South Africa, it's about New World. What do we need information ministry for when we have a communication ministry? We have agencies that these ministries supervise. We don't need that one in 21st century anymore. It is about Nigeria. It is about change for development. It is about restructuring our affairs. It is about how to cut cost of governance. We do not need that, just as we do not even need the agencies under our present Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. We have Nigerian Television Authority, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Voice of Nigeria. These are free agencies. In the good examples around us, you'll find that you need National Broadcasting Service, as we have the British Broadcasting Service, SABC, that is South African Broadcasting Corporation, and just consolidated with one chief executive. You will find efficiency. That was where we were in the beginning. But look at where we are now. Even in 21st century, you have NTA, FRCN, Voice of Nigeria, 3 DGs, 3 boards, executive. That it causes a lot of problems. You need one chief executive to manage these agencies, and you do not need any ministry. The Ministry of Information is supervising the National Broadcasting Commission, NCC supervising different agencies, NCC and others. The Oronsaye panel report of 2011-2013 has taken care of some of these things. But specifically, this is innovation for development. It is not about a job. This is not a 21st century standard. This is about Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa and the most populous black nation in the world. We should innovate for the black world. We should begin our innovation that way. As we are going into a new government from 29 May 2023, we should begin with innovation for development. This is our way of getting into 21st century properly. We need communication ministry. It's now communication and information technology. This is what they have all over the world. British Broadcasting Corporation, for instance, has so many stations. They all over the world. They have one DG. They don't have information ministry supervising them. It is just attached to the culture ministry. And the culture ministry, which is culture department and British standard. Culture department reports BBC most of the time to Parliament. And you do not have an agency that is a regulator and is tied to a ministry. It is unnecessary bureaucracy. National Television Authority or Nigerian Television Authority, we call NTA. They have some of the best journalists, but they are working in chain. They are working. but they are tied to a ministry. They can't show efficiency. Same for Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. If we want to move into the 21st century properly, there is need for consolidation of these stations. We have said this thing several times, but nobody has listened. This is a time to restructure. It is not about anybody, as I said earlier. And this is the way I would like us to understand this thing with a quote. I would like to end with it this week. It's from a futurist, Alvin Toffler. He says, and I quote, as I have done several times, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Until next week, I remain Martins Oloja.